Just let me know when you want to do some flying. We're pretty much leveled off and more or less trimmed off. I don't have to do much, although not quite as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Sometimes with these overcast days, you get like an absolutely silky smooth ride because the sun has no chance to warm up the ground. But I think maybe because of that front that's coming or whatever, it's not quite silky smooth, but not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's a minor bump every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind taking it.
Yeah. So you'll see there's not much to do with your feet, just kind of... let me do some stuff here. I'll swap it so you have the map and everything. So this is your airspeed and your altimeter.
Yeah.
And then your vertical speed is next to that. So we'll get into these little updrafts every once in a while.
Find the horizon here.
Yeah, it's about this attitude. Although the shoreline might make it look a little weird.
5435 Whiskey, runway 2, clear for takeoff. Proceed on course. Air 26008, traffic will be holding in position on the runway. We'll be departing prior to your arrival.
Roger.
008, continue on the downwind and I will call your base.
Continue on the downwind, 008.
Air 2818 Romeo, traffic on the downwind. We'll extend the downwind, runway 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. I'm pretty surprised by how sensitive the control is. You know, it's pretty responsive.
In pitch it is. In roll, there's a little bit more force. It doesn't take much movement, but it's not as light on the controls as, for instance, the RV series of airplanes.
Yeah.
All the RVs are really sensitive. I mean, you just think about turning and you're turning or climbing or whatever.
Yeah.
They're a lot more sensitive.
Proceed on course.
It's just a matter of kind of getting used to it, you know?
Runway 2, you are cleared. All options, no stop and go.
Turn to base, 008 for touch and go.
You don't have to really keep much right rudder or anything, right?
No, not in cruising. We're fine. Only on the climb out.
Yeah.
A little bit then. Yeah, it's pretty nice. We had a little bit of rigging to do once we did the first flight. It tended to need to leave about 3 pounds of pressure on the left pedal to have it go straight with the ball center. This is your ball indicator.
Okay.
But
yeah, I was looking for the slip indicator.
Yeah, that's it's all electronic.
All electronic now,
yep.
Huh?
But just a very subtle tweak to the trailing edge of the rudder, and it's unnoticeable. There's such a big rudder there that it doesn't take much. You'll notice down here, this used to be an airport over here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the name of it was, but it's now the Consumer Reports owns it, and they do testing of automobiles and such there.
Oh, really?
So that one circle at the end of the runway is a skid pad for like G testing on cars.
Okay.
They have a little bit of a small road course just to kind of get the handling of an automobile, and they can do, you know, acceleration and braking down the runway.
Terra 1 Romeo, we're going to turn left crosswind distance 35.
Yeah, actually I wondered where they did a lot of that testing. So
I'm sure this is just one of many places that they do it. I don't think Consumer Reports is a Connecticut-based company even.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
But, you know, airports come up for sale every once in a while, so
yeah,
like instead of having to build something, you just buy it, and pretty easy to deal with.
What's our speed here? So about 100 knots?
102 knots. Our true airspeed is 106 or so.
Okay.
a bit of a wind coming like this up to the airplane, so it's a bit of a headwind. Our ground speed is only 99 knots, but we're throttled pretty far back. We're only at about 2,000 RPM. There's no point in cooling up the engine to go nowhere.
Yeah.
So when I just cruise around, I tend to do it at about like this, so I can, 2,000 RPM and about 7 gallons an hour is nice economy cruise kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, what does avgas cost these days?
It depends on where you buy it, but at our airport there, it's about $6.25 a gallon.
Okay.
There's other nearby airports that'll have it as low as $5.25 or so. A little bit better.
Okay.
That just depends, it's. If I had a twin engine airplane or a big 6-cylinder that really sucked down the fuel, it'd even be more critical about it. But if I just throttle back and stuff, I don't go really far out of my way to go get gas because it's 5 cents a gallon.
Runway 2, go to land.
Go to land 2, 2A1A.
That's so far down on my budget thing that I'm like, yeah, whatever. I've gotten into that mentality because of the old cars that I own, My old Super B and stuff, they have to run on 93 octane gas, and I don't really care what it costs. It's just like, it's in the entertainment column of my budget.
Yeah.
Gasoline is in the entertainment column.
Well, how many cars do you own?
I have two, a 68 Dart GTS convertible and a 69 Dodge Coronet Super B.
Okay.
They both get about the same mileage. One's a small block car, one's a big block car. The Super B's, I got a 440 in it. But they both get about 14 and a half, maybe 15 miles a gallon on the highway.
Turn right on for it.
How far have you gone in your plane? Where have you gone?
Well, we tried to go to Oshkosh last year, and the weather got really crappy when we got to Ohio, so we ended up landing and getting stuck there for 3.5 days.
Number 3.
So that's actually the farthest we've gone is the middle of Ohio, Mansfield, Ohio. But we've gone to places like my sister lives in the other side of Rochester.
Yeah.
So we visited her. My other sister lives in Syracuse. I went there. We've flown up to Vermont.
543, number 2, calling
visiting with friends who have a cabin up there. All over rest of New England. Block Island is only about 35-minute flight away.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Block Island's got to be out that way somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's just almost out of view, but it's all along a line about like that.
Okay.
Kind of hazy out there on the water.
Yeah, it is.
Most of these other islands are off the end of Long Island, on the north side of Long Island. So like that one is Plum Island. One that's kind of right off the nose and a little bit that way.
Off to the right on a left base entry turning inbound.
And behind it is this Gardner's Island.
Traffic in sight.
I don't think any of those have runways. That little island off the shore over here, close to the shore, that's Elizabeth. They do have a runway there. Not too big. It's 2,300 feet, so it's about half the size of the one back at Brainerd.
Okay.
But plenty big for this airplane. I only need about a quarter of that runway comfortably come in and out.
Tower 008 lost that traffic. Could you call our base for us?
So who all's taking you up on the flight from the lunch and learn that you had?
Yeah, I had so far I've given rides to Tom Balzano and HSMC.
Okay.
Baher.
Okay. Yeah.
Lauren Rumbaugh and Brooke Costco.
Okay.
And Austin is this afternoon.
Yeah, Zahar was telling me about the flight. He said he sounded like it really enjoyed it.
Yeah. He wasn't so interested in doing any of the flying, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I never push it or anything. If somebody's like, "Nah, I just like the view and all that," I'm like, "Okay, we'll keep it simple."
Still amazes me how much how much of the area in Connecticut is still wooded, you know?
Oh yeah, it's all trees.
Oh.
Yeah, the first time I got here, I was really expecting Connecticut to be like one big suburb of New York City or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I got here back in the 80s, I was like, wow, it's like one big forest with a couple cities thrown in, you know?
Right. Yeah, that was my thought of it up here as well. I thought, well, you know, it's all a lot of people, you know, and it's all just one big continuous city, but it's not.
Let's maybe take a turn and go down the coast this way a little bit. Okay. Pretty good. We just go out towards the like New Haven or something like that.
And Brainerd Tower.
We got a few boaters out today.
About 10 miles to this.
Now, where's Sleeping Giant? Is that
November?
somewhere over there?
3140 Lima, Brainerd Tower, report a 2-mile final for runway 2.
I don't know.
Report 2 miles final.
Is it on the coast?
I don't think so. No, it's actually trying to remember where that is.
Cessna 7091 Golf, about 7.
No, we're about over Old Lyme
November.
right now. This is the Connecticut River here.
Yeah. I think it's a little further north, maybe west.
To runway 2.
By Chester.
2 mile right base for runway 2, 91 Golf.
Yeah, I don't see it. There's not all cities are on sectional charts, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not a big surprise.
Yeah, it looks like the ceiling is about, I don't know.
Well, they said 4,000 on the radio when we left, so
yeah,
it was scheduled to come down to 3,500 by late the afternoon, so it's maybe not really late in the afternoon.
No, it looks like it's getting close to that.
Yeah.
Tower, this is
A number of sailboats over here, smaller ones.
Approximately 8 miles out of runway 2, coming into landing.
20 Foxtrot, Brainerd Tower, enter left downwind, runway 2.
Left downwind, runway 2, 20 Foxtrot.
Yeah, people will probably be getting ready to pull their boats up out of the water and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like owning a swimming pool in Connecticut. It's like, well, really? Not sure how much use you get out of it, you know. It's great for the few days that are screaming hot and you like it, but
yeah, I know.
Early in the season, if the water's kind of cold, unless you heat the water or something, you know.
26008, right downwind, runway 2 for a touch and go.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work for just a few months of enjoyment.
Clear for touch and go, 008.
Yeah, the boat you can use a lot more, but still, I don't know. Still in the wintertime, you gotta pretty much put it up. Weather, the river will get full of ice and stuff, and even if you have those bubblers and things at the marina that try to keep the ice from forming around your boat, it's still a challenge.
Must be 91 there. That 91?
Route 9, I think, follows. I think 91 goes down towards New Haven.
Oh, okay.
9 comes over this way.
Yeah, Tower 008.
Like Middletown this way.
All right, so 91 must be a little further west.
Yeah.
Short approach approved.
Okay.
You can
Thank you, sir.
almost make out the Pratt Whitney Middletown plant up there, a couple of bends in the river up.
Yeah, okay. How often do you get out and fly? Do you try to do it like every weekend or?
Yeah, or in the summertime, it's not hard to do it after work. You just drive right across the river, jump in the plane, and go someplace, you know?
Yeah.
Go grab something to eat at dinner somewhere. Yeah, I try to do it about once a week if I can do it. On a nice weekend, I might fly a couple times.
7091 Golf, if you're able, proceed direct to the numbers for runway 2. Your number 2, your traffic.
That's Chester Airport right there.
Okay.
Off our wingtip. That's where Debbie puts her, or used to have her airplane.
Numbers now, no fact.
Cardinal that they owned.
So, Deb Dolan?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 east up there, Brian Airport.
That will change to their frequency. Listen in if somebody's around.
What different options were you looking at when you were trying to decide what you were going to build?
I like the high wing just because I like the view,
Yeah.
an unobstructed view, and also it's, you get out of the weather if you're going someplace. Keeps the sun off you. It's not as, you don't cook as much. And we wanted to be able to haul a fair amount of stuff around. A lot of the other airplanes were 2 seats only, and not a lot of cargo space, where this airplane can haul, you know, full tanks, 2 adults, and about 300 something pounds of stuff in the back. That's a lot of lifting capacity. And I might put it on floats someday, so I have all the corrosion protection going for that. I doubt I'll do that, but just in case, I might get a bug up my butt and go,
Yeah.
you know, burn another chunk of money to get some amphibious floats, and away we go.
Okay. So you'd have to get the